Welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general reading, so this is about being a very difficult situation. There might be people around you that are causing you a lot of problems and causing you, making you feeling very uncomfortable. You're having to defend yourself in this particular situation. They may be, it's a situation where you have to watch your back because there's sharks there, so they are doing things around you that is causing you to be in danger, really. So maybe they are threatening, whatever they're doing is affecting your work, or it's they're trying to bring you down rather. So you're having to watch your back over there and defend yourself with that living dangerously card. So it looks like there are people around you that are not really for you and very much against you there. It looks like you need to bring a little bit of fun back into life again. You're taking things a little bit too seriously as far as that work goes. So there might be people around you that you need to associate with to get your mind off whatever is going on, and if you're feeling a bit down or feeling a little bit depressed, there are people around you that you need to maybe socialize a little bit with in order for you to feel less depressed or less upset, because you're dealing with such difficult toxic people around you. You are feeling pretty trapped in this job here and pretty controlled. You can see this duck or this goose in the bottle over there. So it feels as though you're feeling a bit stuck, as though and feeling a little isolated as well from everybody else. So there is a need for you to get together with some people or people around you. If there's any kind of social event that is going on at your workplace, you do need to go out and go and have a little bit of fun. So in the past over here, this is about just getting on with things and being, getting on with the day-to-day tasks. This is about being ordinary, just doing the things, being mundane. It might be very routine, whatever it is you're doing at the moment. And this is about, appreciating all your accomplishments as well. So maybe you've been looking to see what you have achieved and how far you have come. And, you've had to work pretty hard. There was a lot of problems that you had to face and a lot of difficulties that you overcome. And you have now, come out with, you've transformed quite a bit. So there's a need for you to pat yourself on the back for having done so much and come so far. So there might be some travel that is coming up for you as far as your work goes. So there might be, you going out, maybe whatever you're doing. This could be a business trip that is coming up for you in the future. And whatever, it's work related, and you're going to have to be using your mind quite a bit over there, thinking yourself out of whatever that situation is. Whatever trip this is, it's going to require a lot of mental effort as well. So there might be some kind of problem that you're going to go and sort out, but you're going to be very focused on that particular work and having to do a lot of maybe research, a lot of thinking as well involved with that job. So there's some kind of trip coming up for you, but it's going to require a lot of hard work on your part and a lot of mental hard work and strategy as well. You might well be dealing with, people that are very cunning, and so you're going to have to outsmart them in whatever this business trip is that you're going to be taking. So those are the energies for those 2 weeks. So I'm going to draw some cards from the Black Cat Tarot. The bottom of the deck, you got that Five of Pentacles over here. This is about feeling lack. This is about financial loss. This is about having to scrounge a little bit for money. So maybe your bills or whatever it is you're paying out is much more than whatever you're earning, and you're having to really tighten your belt quite a bit to make ends meet. So you're going through quite a difficult financial period at this particular moment. You can see there, the card below that would be that Four of Pentacles. So maybe even you're even going into your savings right now, juggling a lot of finances over there. So are going through a lot of problems as far as finances go, and it looks like going through a period of a lot of lack right now. You're working very, very hard. You're very, very focused on that work there. You can see that's the 3 of coins. It's not paying very well. You can see there's only a few coins over there, but you are still focused on that work nonetheless. And maybe working very, very independently, using all your skills over there. Now there's somebody around you. Maybe you're even going for a loan. It seems like you're needing to borrow money, maybe, with that 6 of Pentacles. So somebody may be giving you a helping hand financially, because you're having that period where you're going through that lack, and this job is not paying a lot. So you might be going and asking somebody for money or a loan at this particular moment. You will get that money. There might be a lot of paperwork that you have to do to get a hold of that loan, but it looks like somebody is going to be there to give you that helping hand to get you out of that ditch that you seem to be in at the moment, because you can see this person in the ditch there, and there's somebody coming to help them out of it. I don't know if you can see that. So it looks like, although you're working very, very hard, you are going to be, or you have asked somebody for help, financial help. This could be, like I said, in the form of a loan, and looks like that's coming through for you there. It will come in for you. Now, whatever situation you're working with, you've got the devil over there, so it looks like you're dealing with quite a difficult, toxic situation. People seem to be very, very much against you. You're working by yourself over there, but, nobody has your best interests at heart over here, and you're being controlled quite a bit, quite manipulated. And you're feeling very, very stuck because, you're working very, very hard at this particular job, and it doesn't seem like it's paying off too well. You're using all your skills, so you're very, very good at what you do, and you might be even a single parent and trying to make ends meet over there with that Queen of Swords over there, because she's the divorcee of that the tarot. But you can see very, very skilled work is what you're doing at this moment. You're very, very focused on it as well, and working very, very, very hard at what you're doing right now. So what's in your mind? You want to leave this particular situation. I think you've had enough there. You're looking for that exit door, and you're waiting for an opportunity. You're hoping for an opportunity to come in for you so that you can get out of this particular situation. Now, going to the future, you've got this Page of Swords over here. So it looks like there might be something that comes in for you. There might be some news that comes in that allows you to get out of this particular situation. You can see this cat's flying above and moving through this gap. So there might be something that comes in. There's a bird coming in over there, so some kind of news coming in, so that you can actually leave this particular situation. So you might actually be able to move on. There's also the Judgment card over here. So this is ending a very, very difficult situation. You can see the sun is shining down very harshly on this ground, and everything is dying over here. So, the Judgment card is about leaving an old situation and moving on to something new, being given a second chance to start something new somewhere else. So you're going to have to make some kind of choice. This is a judgment call about you making a choice as to whether you want to stay here or move on. And since it's a Major Arcana card, it looks like if you don't move on, events will come in so that you change and move on. So these are going to be events beyond your control, where you make a big change and get out of the situation, because it doesn't seem to be serving you, because it's not producing enough finances for you. It's not meeting your needs. And so it looks like you're going to be making some kind of decision and moving on. And here you can see, trying to make a decision and maybe moving on. So it looks like there is going to be some kind of door that opens up for you to move out of here. You've even got the Chariot. So this is moving away from the old and moving forward. So you do need to take control of that situation, but it looks like you might even be moving home or relocating or doing this particular job somewhere else, or just moving on. With the Chariot card. So with the Judgment card, being called to make that decision to move on, being given a second chance or starting afresh somewhere else. And with the Chariot card, it is definitely moving on or relocating, and starting something new afresh somewhere else. You are refocusing or reviewing all your goals over here with that King of Cups, and maybe waiting for some kind of offer to come in as well, or hoping for an offer to come in as well. So going to the future, you've got the Star card over there, you've got the 5 of Cups over here, and you can see the 8 of Cups. So the Star card is wanting to take your skills and start working somewhere else, refocusing, finding your goal, being very hopeful about things as well. So whatever you've learned, you want to take it and apply it to something brand new and start afresh somewhere else, with that Star card. And then you are feeling very disappointed in wherever you are at the moment. You feel as though they've let you down. and you're feeling very isolated as well, very unsupported as well, and you're very, you're crying about it, you're very depressed about being in this particular situation. So it looks like you do want to move on, and it looks like you are going to be moving on. You've got the Eight of Cups, leaving this particular job, taking your skills and moving on to something brand new. So it looks like this is not going to be where you stay or where you end up at. You're going to be moving on. You made your mind up, it seems, with this Page of Swords. There's some news coming in for you. It seems like this particular situation is not allowing you to grow, to prosper, because you've got that sun beating down on this landscape, and with the Judgment card, you are being called to make that decision to move on, and it seems like you will make that decision and move on. Even with that Eight of Cups, you will leave behind this particular situation and move on. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Fairy Tarot. And the first card is the Five of Spring, which says opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, and overly ambitious people. So wherever you're working at, it seems like a really toxic situation. You've got the Devil card over there, and it seems like there's a lot of conflict, fighting going on. You're dealing with a lot of competitive people, who are not really looking out for your best interests, and so maybe this is the reason why you have made up your mind that you want to leave. The Nine of Autumn says reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. So money will come in for you. This Nine of Autumn is going to bring in money, and it's going to give you that financial independence that you're looking for. So that abundance will come in for you. It seems like you're going to go off by yourself and go and do something else, and it's going to bring in that financial independence for you. And the Empress card is also about wealth and abundance coming in, but it's time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. So it seems like you might start a new job that's going to be very, very well paid over there. You give you a lot more independence, and you're going to be very much in charge with that Empress card, because this is the card ruled by Venus, and this is about abundance coming in. So it's going to allow you to have some extra cash in hand, so that you're not scrounging, or you're not looking to see where your next coin is coming from, and you're not having to ask for loans. So it seems like this news is going to be coming in. You're going to be maybe cutting ties here with this old job and moving on, signing new contracts with this new job here, and definitely moving on, maybe even relocating to start something fresh. But it's going to pay off very, very well with the Nine of Autumn and the Empress card over there. And then the people that you're dealing with are very, very difficult. Even maybe going for this new job is going to be a bit difficult. There's a lot of competition for it, but it looks like you will achieve. If you're going for this job and you're going after it, it looks like you will get that job. You will be successful in getting it, and it's going to definitely bring in the finances. So I hope this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.